Hey, what is up everybody? I am back at it again. Last time I tried to stream Skyrim and it was modded, the game crashed, and then I tried again and I've been looking at my channel and it just straight up didn't even record. So I'm gonna try to, like, I started a character, vanilla, no mods. Got to inside of Helgen Keep, and I stopped streaming after that, but none of it was even on the stream for some reason. It stopped streaming at 9 minutes, even though I'm pretty sure I got to like 30 or something. So we're gonna try to play again as Big John. Big John is a Khajiit, and he is siding with the Stormcloaks. So let's try to get more than a few minutes in before somehow, some way it stops working. Like, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it's probably just my connection in general. But as of right now, this is what Big John looks like. Kind of looks like a clown, but like that's kind of the look I was going for. Not like a clown exactly, but if we wanted to, we could eventually change the way this dude looks. Maybe like one thing, if anything. But yeah, we killed some Imperials, and we have a weapon of choice. My stick drift is so bad I can't even play Skyrim. I'm gonna have to get a new controller or something.
Done. Let's get moving.
Because I don't think cleaning this controller would help. Like, it doesn't. It straight up just doesn't feel like it. It's something I can do. Or deal with.
Was your Ulfric with you?
No, I
think I can turn survival on right now, right? I cannot.
haven't seen him.
I forget how you turn it off once you get into the game, but
Wait a second. Looks like there's something
but
in
with this
cage.
gameplay, I'm not exactly thinking of playing in any particular way. It's been a little while since I played vanilla Skyrim, but like not long enough to where I don't know what I'm doing. And because I'm gonna plan on playing this on survival, we're gonna need to have a place to eat, have a place to sleep. Strangely enough, they didn't do anything about the drinking. Like, you don't need to get any water from anywhere, which is the only part that doesn't make sense. In Fallout 4 survival, you do need to drink as well. Like, you don't need to just eat, you need to drink. So I'm not entirely sure why they didn't do that for this. Because like, if the water's not clean, if you just drink it straight out of the river, then can't you just collect some of it and boil it? Like, that wouldn't be too hard of a thing to do, but
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon.
but as you can see, I now have Magical Drain, which is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I wanna play the game as vanilla as I possibly can. I don't have a single mod installed, so technically, if I didn't have the platinum, we could be getting trophies from this, but I've already got the platinum, so I don't need to think about trophies.
What are you doing?
Well, damn.
Let's go ahead. See if the way is clear.
Not mistaken, the weight is 150 on survival, like base weight.
Let's see where this goes.
Like from a little bit far off, it doesn't look too weird. And you get close and you're like, what the hell's going on with his face? It's my stick drift, by the way. I think the only thing that's really fucking with me is the lips. Why says the lips gotta be red? I do that usually so that when we go for Namira, because that's gonna be pretty much a free way to heal. Like, it makes more sense for your character to look like they've been eating people than to not look like they have been. Oh no, what is that? A rock.
Better push on. The rest of them will have to find another way out.
Yeah, because of my stick drift, there's gonna be a lot of accidents that happen. Because literally I can be playing Minecraft and trying to mine a block, and my shit's always trying to make me go left.
Follow me.
Trying to see if I can... There's a stick drift right here.
Doesn't go anywhere.
It's so small
Guess we better try
that
this
like it
way.
doesn't seem like it makes a big difference. But if I'm playing a game that's online, like if I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege and I'm trying to get a shot on somebody, and instead of my character standing still so I can get a decent shot out, my character fucking goes full left into the hallway that they're in. Like, there's just no way he's not gonna get absolutely decimated.
Take those down.
Like, I can kill people in rainbows. That's not the problem. It's the problem is that every once in a while my character moves when I don't do the input.
This way.
This right here is stick drift. It's not a lot, but it's enough to get me back in the hallway where I wasn't trying to be in. Like, if you've never played Rainbow Six Siege, then you don't really know what I'm talking about, but
Just ahead. See her?
in Rainbow you can do you can do leaning. So like if I had a gun in my hand, I could lean to the left to peek around the corner.
Step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead.
And with that
watch your
leaning,
back.
if you got stick drift, then you can be leaning to see if someone's around the corner, and as they're coming around the corner, your character can straight up just move your entire body out, like out of cover.
Almost there.
So it's slightly annoying, but not enough to where I want to do anything about it by
That
now.
was close.
Because if I'm not mistaken, controllers are like $60, 60 plus bucks. So like,
Looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
so regardless of when I want to get a new controller, it's just going to be really expensive. I know some people don't think of money that way, but $60 is expensive for anything. You go to the store to buy some groceries for the family, 60 bucks is a lot. Or you go to fucking GameStop and you go to buy a singular game, boom, that's 60 bucks.
Wait.
Survival mode, yes please. Yeah, instead of drinking, you need to stay warm. Which, I mean, I guess is good, but like, why couldn't they added a little canteen that you bring around? I forget what they call them, but the little like pouches of water. Why didn't they add that into it? Yeah, I'm a little bit over. We can drop those. Drop those. I was straight up just about to drop the magica potions, but that's only what I either drink all the magic potions I have on me, because I'm playing modded and the magicka doesn't do anything, or since I'm playing a modded or unmodded playthrough, I'm probably not gonna do that. I'd rather swing something that's faster. I know it's more expensive,
Like he's gone for good this
and the hell, I think I could
No
probably
way to
come
know if
back for
anyone
this.
else
Now that I'm
made it
thinking
out
about it,
alive.
but
This place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwoods, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
you really think I should join up with Ulfric Stormcloak?
Damn right. You don't have to be a Nord to fight for Skyrim's. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the truth. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
You make a good case. Maybe I will go to Windhelm.
I hope so. Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom. Come on. Better get moving.
So we're not gonna follow that dude directly, because there's a few places. There's a few places I want to go to before I go to Riverwood. First place is the Standing Stones, or no, the first place is this little camp over here. There's bandits. Some people, I don't know if people do know or don't know, but literally right off the beaten path is a handful of bandits.
It's a bad time to get lost.
Looks like we got ourselves a hit.
Hook this dude up real quick. Grab his armor and boots. I thought there was an arrow landing next to me.
That's it? That's all you've got?
You know what, you gonna be like that, I'm gonna shoot you a bow then. We're gonna be arrow fighting. I think I hit that, but if I didn't, then Rayloff just shot the dude for me. That's a treasure map across the way from Riverwood, and I think Rayloff pulled up on me to help me. I can't really tell. But this is a good place to, if you're trying to hole up somewhere, this is a decent place. A stick drift is literally gonna get me killed. I'm gonna take the book. Because if I'm not mistaken, this whole area out here, this whole area, like in this general direction, there may not be like a whole lot of stuff to hunt, but literally, like, if you just keep going out further and further, there's gonna be animals everywhere. But because of the anniversary edition, I have the fishing one as well. Like I bought the anniversary edition, so I got all of it, but the most important part is fishing. It's gonna be the main way we get food during our playthrough. Because once we, I forget what it's called, but the farm that you get, the farm that you get in, shit, I forget what it's called, but it's near Rorikstead, I'm pretty sure. So somewhere out there is a farm in the Anniversary Edition, and pretty much all you do to own the place is talk to some ghosts. Like, that's pretty much all you do. And I forget how fucking low our starting carry weight is. I'm gonna leave the Stormcloak stuff here. Sir, you wanna stop being stuck? There you go. No, flip back over. Shot him in the face, shot him in the heart, shot him in the fucking thigh or something. I was gonna say I shot him in the knee, but I did not. Quick save here, and we're gonna go into Ember Shard Mine. The main reason for going in here is kills and loot. And I'm not doing this game, I'm not playing this entire game as a stealth archer. I will, however, be starting off as one. Mainly because as you progress further into the story, the enemies start getting harder to fight.
Oh, we have someone standing guard out there. Don't forget the rock trap we laid down. Someone there?
What the? Straight up thought he was gonna kill me there. Yes, a jug of milk, so we can be milk drinkers. And because of how low we are, I'm going to favorite a few things and then switch to healing. If I'm not mistaken, there's also, yeah, there's iron in this place too. Damn, I keep getting too overweight. I guess we can nibble on some cabbage right now. I mean, I guess we could throw away the battle axe. It doesn't give us a whole lot. And I don't ever heavily rely on two-handed. It's not that two-handed isn't a good class to take. Honestly, out of all the ways to fight, two-handed is probably one of the strongest. Because I was going to take that for the money. I was going to sell that axe, but I mean, it's an axe. There's plenty of those everywhere. What's this? Tattered journal. They've had me working down here for a few days now. It's not the time that's getting to me, though. It's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra supports to the weak sections of the tunnel. If only we had more of those wooden beams that we reinforce with bronze bottoms. Honestly, if I hear the earth shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his mead? I forget if this is a reference to something, but RIP to a Nord trying to give some some good advice to some people. I'm pretty sure there's 2 or 3 that show up.
Thought I heard something.
Well, you're definitely gonna hear this.
You ready to die today, huh? All you've got?
Just let your friend die.
You won't get the rest of me.
It's seeming like I am getting the best of you, mister. Oh, he stayed upright. You should probably, there you go. What do I look like now in this? Oh yeah, that's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think I should probably quick save again. If I'm not mistaken, there's 3 enemies down this way. Or no, 4. Because there's this person that's standing in front of this gated area. Clairvoyance, and that, yeah, shows the path to the current goal. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a hit in before they detect me, but I'll try to stealth this person.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Give me that key. See what y'all got hiding down here. These are good for money, and I'm pretty sure these also count as soul gems. Unless these are... yeah, I forget what they are. I don't want to wear these, but I could definitely disenchant those. When it comes to looting these little sacks of food, we're gonna focus on, if I can find anything, cabbages. I guess we'll take the salt. It's never bad to take some salt. Okay, we focus on cabbage, leeks, tomatoes, and potatoes, I think, because what that recipe gives you is vegetable soup. And I don't know if there's another one in the game, like another recipe, but there probably is. But basically what it does is heal your stamina for 1 point per second. So basically you can just constantly do power attacks or shield bashes. One done. Now if I could just see the archer. There's an archer somewhere, I think. That person over there is the boss or whatever. Now we're going to immediately need to bash the fuck out of this girl and run. If the
You're as good as dead.
the archer can't hit me, I should be good enough to take this bitch on. Jesus. Got it quick. This weighs a lot, but I wanted to take it. I guess for now I can drop the pickaxe, maybe. Let's actually see what we got in here. I need a lot of fucking weight taken down. This is one of the harder parts of the game, trying to figure out what to take and what not to take. Okay. Yes. But this costs so much. I'm gonna have to find a backpack eventually. I really need a backpack to carry all that stuff. Does she even see me right now? If she saw me, I don't know how she just let herself die like that. It's decent, but it's not worth. I guess let me fix up something with the iron ingot I got. There we go. Good old book for smithing. I've never read a lot of these books, but once we get like enough storage space, I'm gonna carry books around with me and just read them. Because books are, like, they're not... It's not that books aren't good, it's that, if you're trying to be an adventurer carrying out the most valuable stuff, they're not gonna be the highest on that list of stuff to carry. Ooh! So I guess I'm gonna just drop this. I don't know if the stuff I'm dropping now will still be here when I come back, but banded iron armor and regular iron armor is more expensive than the steel battle axe, so I'm thinking we just leave the battle axe. But apparently that's not enough still, so... Hell, I don't know why I'm trying to take this tattered journal with me. Literally all the journal says is that the dude tried to fucking ask for help and they didn't listen, so that got him killed. Yeah, let's drink the jug of milk and the slaughterfish. Yeah, I guess I'm... Because this is a lot of stuff to leave behind, but, like, I don't have the storage space to carry it all. I know you can get pickaxes from multiple different sources, so I'm gonna leave the pickaxe. But some of the other stuff I regret trying to leave it behind. Because I know my character doesn't have the best persuasion or speech skill, that's what it is, not persuasion. So I won't be able to get the best prices, but like, stuff is so expensive, it doesn't really matter if you get the best price for it. It just matters if you get it at all, basically. And there's one more chest here that I'm gonna loot, and then we're gonna head to... And then we're gonna head over to Riverwood and get that part of the game going. Yeah, I'm just straight up not gonna take that. I already have an iron armor on me. Ooh, so here is the saving grace of the run. A fishing rod. I'm gonna have to say fuck it and read this book now and or just leave it. See how long it is before I start reading it off. It's pretty long. It's a long book. And it's like from multiple perspectives, so like, I'm not sure if this be a good book to... I don't think this would be a good book to keep and read. Put this book on here, so if I do come back down here, we can find it easily. Let me heal up and then use my magic potions. Because it's good enough to get us the hell out of here. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't really have an objective other than just playing the game. Like, I know that a lot of people don't like watching it, but I'm probably gonna go up to the Mages Guild off stream and try to like level my character up a bit. There's only one book or one place I can think of right now that'll have what I'm needing, but it's part of the Creation Club thing. They added more spells, and It's an unmarked quest, I think. There might be a quest involved, I don't know, but basically it's go to this place and take out the vampires, and then you have a book to read, or a few books to read. It's an entire chest full of stuff to read and have powerful spells. The only one that concerns me is
Are you hurt? What's happened?
the Unbound Storms book.
One of your comrades?
Essentially,
Friend, I owe him my life.
essentially what you do
There's somewhere we can
is
talk.
you hold R2 and L2 to be constantly casting the spells,
Helgen?
regardless
Has
of
something
what,
happened?
regardless of how low your magicka is. If you keep holding those and immediately fast travel to a location that's really, really far away, the game comprehends you as casting the spell the entire time. So it basically power levels the spell.
I'll be right
Like it
down.
doesn't do damage to the people along the road or whatever, but what it does is make the game think you're leveling up your destruction constantly. And literally all that does is make it to where you can use destruction and basically get your damage dealing spells quicker. Because all of these, like the first one is to Jesus, my stick drift don't stop fucking with me. The first one is just to deal the normal ones at half magicka. But then these ones are to deal more damage with them, and these kind of just are to show off. But this one is for runes and stuff. This is a really good one. If you use, let's say, Firebolt, which is a apprentice level spell, I think, and you use it dual-handed. You can stagger a dragon repeatedly with the same spell. So destruction is really, really powerful, but most people don't ever use it unless they start off with a race that's already good at it. And it's not like playing as a Khajiit is that big of a deal. Literally, this character right here that looks like a clown without his iron helmet on, literally this dude will become a expert or master at destruction within like 20 or so minutes in game. So not counting the.
What's going on?
I just realized I can't do that if I'm doing this on survival. I can't fast travel. But regardless of that, the spell still levels up while you're using it. Like, you don't even have to attack anybody with it. So if I just don't have a follower and I'm in the middle of nowhere, I can just use the spell until my magic is down, wait, and just repeat until I have high enough destruction. The only problem with that is I don't know how many it gives you per level, but if I wanted to get all of the perks in this tree, which I kinda don't want to get all of them, I kinda only want to get these 3 so I can get impact, those 6 so I can get the higher damage, and then these so I can get them for half magicka. So it's not too much to do, but it isn't going to be something that's too enjoyable, so I'm probably going to do that off stream. And at the same time, I could just use destruction like people normally do instead of trying to rig it with a creation club content. I will go there for the spells because it's really good to have those spells early on. Some of them are really powerful. If I'm not mistaken, one of them is to basically drain health from somebody, like you're a vampire, but you're not a vampire, you're just using a destruction spell. Another one's like,
maybe we can lay up. I hate to put your
one of them that's extremely good is paralysis.
Nonsense.
Just throw one of those things on the ground. And I don't know how many I've been able to do at once, but like, I'm just gonna say a number like 6 or something. You can throw it in a room with 6 people and all 6 of them fall to the flow.
If there is anything else you need, just let me
So
know.
like, there's a lot of stuff in this game that if you just look for it, you can have a really powerful character early on. I forget that lockpicks weigh something in the survival. That's gonna be a little harder to deal with.
There is some. The Jarl need. We need
Yeah, I'll
to
go
get
to
word
Whiterun.
Valgrind.
However, it's the middle of the
Send
night,
whatever
so
troops
We
he
could
can.
count on
If you do,
I'm gonna
we
have
ought
to
get back
wait
work
till
in our
morning.
midst, but if anyone else
Not
is
literally. I'm gonna go take a nap. She just gave me the key to her house, so let's go take a nap in their bed.
I let you into the house and, show them where everything is.
First off, because of the carry weight situation, I'm gonna see if they're still open. The trader is literally right there. But I doubt that I'll be able to get there before they close. They usually close around 8 p.m. and it's literally about to be 8 p.m. so. Oh, so they're surprisingly still open.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics.
Hey, Lucan.
No... I don't know what you over.
I need
Some
something.
may call this junk.
And you got
Me,
something.
I call them treasures.
So, first of all, we're gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him that. Although this is 3 more than the upgraded shrouded armor, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. So go ahead and sell that. So the reason I've been collecting gemstones, not just because they're expensive, but the best, or not the best, but like one of the better ways to get your smithing up is to just make jewelry. So I forget whether or not I can make them with these ones, but we'll go check here in a second. Yeah, let's see what you got. Frostbite, that's a good one, but it's expensive because of my skill level. Technically oak flesh is good too. Let's buy healing potions because I know we're gonna need them. And a backpack, either we're gonna buy a backpack here for a little bit more than a person normally would buy a backpack for, or because you can find them pretty easily, they're not that hard to find. But we're gonna compare prices. I think the one that was down here was cheaper than that one. Yeah, regular leather backpack, 124. Let's just give him the silver ring. It doesn't have anything on it. Give him that potion. Give him that potion. I'm probably just gonna give him this. Yeah, that way we have some of our money back.
I better get back to cleaning the...
So quickly before we go to bed, I'm gonna...
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
I bet. Your son's dead, by the way. So let's see. We got diamonds, emeralds.
It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep
So
on
yeah,
like this, everyone in town will
unless,
think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
cause like we could do
It was a
do
dragon.
stuff like that,
It'll
but
just follow
the stuff that gives you more money is the ones up here. So I am just gonna sell those to him if he can afford it. Now look, I usually would just steal these boots and wear them for the foreseeable future, but considering the fact that A, we don't even have the Thieves Guild as a thing, like we can't even sell the stuff to the people yet, and the fact that they usually send somebody after you once they discover that it's stolen and that it was stolen by you, so I'm gonna just leave his stuff there. I'm not sure if 3 dudes in fucking steel armor with axes and swords and stuff is gonna be the best thing to fight off rip.
Riverwood, my sister Camilla, take a look.
But we will give you the rest of these gemstones, because it's the flawless stuff that gives you that extra money. Did he have anything else here? I don't think he did. Yeah, he didn't have much else here.
Damn.
First things first, put on the backpack.
Thieves. As if they...
And actually, now that I think about it, if it's only 8 or 9 or whatever, yeah, we're gonna go back to the... We're gonna go back and collect the stuff that we left. Because although it's cold in the middle of the night, it'd be a lot better for us to have that extra pocket change. Bribing people, buying potions, and buying ingredients for stuff is going to be expensive. Just checking something real quick. Back to collect the goods we left. I think I left some stuff outside of Helgen too, so we'll have to go grab that stuff as well. Did I leave anything in here? I did not. Snack on something real quick and we'll keep on moving. Oh, I forgot I gave some of the stuff to her. Now we just gotta go up to Helgen and grab the... I think I only had like a battle axe or a hammer or something up there. But it's better than leaving without it. Must have been the rock trap they were talking about. But yeah, after we grab the like 2 or 3 things that we left all the way up here, we should be ready to go off to Whiterun after a quick nap. I wish the music would play. Is the music turned all the way down? I just think it's not playing the music. The music is like half of the reason that people play the game. I hear a dog or something out there. It's a very peaceful yet slightly ominous game. Although it's only 10 p.m. and there's not like any imminent dangers, it just feels strange out here. Yeah, I only left 4 things out here. Might not seem like a worthwhile trip, but at the end of the day, we don't want to leave clues for the Empire. There's that ominous, creepy music. If I'm not mistaken, blue flowers and wheat give you health potions. So anytime I have available space and I see some blue flowers, I'm gonna pick them. I forget what the purple ones do. Let me... Yeah, there we go. We get stamina from them. I just don't know what to add to the purple ones to get stamina potions. Those fish right there would be a good way to get some salmon roe. If only I could catch one of them before I get taken by the stream. Oh, there we go. Immediately caught one. I thought that was a dude hiding in the bushes. But yeah, it's starting to get kinda late in the game, so let's go to Girder's house and take a nap. Maybe go fishing in the morning. Because fishing is going to be the main source of food we have. I kind of want to get a house as soon as we can, because trying to... What's up, buddy? Trying to save up materials for some vegetable soup is gonna weigh us down a lot. Maybe not a lot, but... What you mean, can you help me? I helped you out of jail. You're letting me sleep here. Olaf and the Dragon by Donato Leotelli. If they let me, this is a good book to read. Hagraven book. No, I'm good. of Frohi and Holdgear. I think this one might also be a good one. Yeah, it's not very long, so it's also a good one. But we can only I'm only gonna read one at the end, so let's just take a nap here. 11, 12, and then another however many, so just add one to the amount of time we want to sleep. So here's where things start getting interesting. I'm thinking that we do Magicka specifically, so that once we do get a few more spells, it's not gonna be like we immediately need to you know, drink potions. But if we had more stamina, honestly, stamina might be a little bit more important. But since it's the first level, I'm gonna just go for Magicka. And I guess stamina after that. Now the important part. We need to get Summon Sneak so that we can do some more Stealth Archer stuff. I think we do Restoration just so that we can, if we get far enough into it, we can also get Respite, but that's at level 40, so I don't know. I'm gonna just say fuck it and go with Novice Restoration, and that way when we go to heal, we don't spend all of our Magicka on it.
Dragon? Did you? Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house?
It was big. So yeah, we have I don't remember when we caught a salmon, but vegetable soup. The only thing we're missing is leeks, and it restores 1 point of health per second for a few minutes, 1 point of stamina for a few minutes, and restores 380 points of hunger. So this is going to be a really, really important one when it comes to certain fights. I don't know when I'm gonna... In fact, the first home we get is probably going to end up being the farm out there. That's what I kind of ended up doing on the modded playthrough. So we need to get to Rorikstead, but to get I forget what they call it, a steward or something. But once we get a steward, which is basically just a house carl, but with a little bit more duties to perform, once we get that, we're gonna head off towards the property. I'm thinking we get Lydia and take her out there, because there's a few other followers that I'd rather have with me. But at the same time, I'm thinking we try to build our character towards not needing a follower.
I told you my sister would help us out.
But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and read a book over here. Just so that we can end the stream for now. Let's do of Frohi and Holger. In her 29th summer of her life, Fiori, the huntress, met the Lord Holgeir on the field of battle. None remember what they fought over, for their love to come was so great it overshadowed all rivalries or disputes. They fought to a standstill, as their followers looked on till her sword broke his axe and shield hollowed her blade, and could see that they were equals. As the equal finds its mates, so too did Frohi find hers in Holgir. And a time of peace came to the clans of the forest. But as the summer's warmth gave way to winter's chill, so too would this peace pass. But the snake came and bit Holgir, its venom seeping deep into the wound. A whale greeted Frohi's view as she came over the snow-covered mountains to the coast. She obtained an elixir from the Akavir and returned to the forest in haste. Though Holgir could smell the winds of Sovngarde, she gave him an elixir, and he was cured in an instant. But the snake bit Fiori as she poured the last drop into Holgir's mouth, and fatigued from her journey, she joined the ancestors immediately. Holgir's grief was so great that he built a tomb, and upon completion took his own life so that he might rejoin her. That's a sad-ass book. Let's read the other one. Olaf and the Dragon by Addonato Leontelli. Probably butchered all of these names. One of the more colorful legends in Nord folklore is the tale of Olaf One-Eye and Numenix. Long ago, in the First Age, a fearsome dragon named Numenix ravaged the whole of Skyrim. The dreadful Drake wiped out entire villages, burned cities, and killed countless Nords. It seemed that no power in Tamriel could stop the monster. This was a troubled time in Skyrim's history, for a bitter war of succession raged between the holds. The Jarls might have been able to conquest the beast if they had worked together, but trust was in desperately short supply. A skilled warrior named Olaf came forward and promised to defeat the beast. In some accounts, he is the Jarl of Whiterun. In other versions of legend, Olaf promises the people of Whiterun that he will capture the monster if they name him Jarl. At any rate, Olaf ventures forth with a handful of his most trusted warriors and seeks the beast out, eventually finding Numenix in his lair atop Mount Athor. Needless to say, it's an epic battle. First, Olaf comes at the dragon with his axe and his shield. Some variations of legend say that Olaf and the beast battled with blade and claw for days, but were too evenly matched for either to gain an advantage. Most accounts hold that Olaf, perhaps frustrated that his weapons are completely ineffective against the dragon, finally casts them aside. Giving voice to the rage that has been building within him, Olaf releases a terrible shout. Here again the stories diverge. Many accounts hold that Olaf did not realize he possessed the power of the dragon speech, while others suggested that he had long possessed this gift, but wished to test himself against the dragon in martial combat first. Virtually all variations of the legend, however, agree on what happened next. Using the awesome powers of the dragon language, Numenix and Olaf engage in an epic shouting duel atop Mount Athor. So forceful are the words, they were said to shatter stone and split the sky. Finally, Numenix collapsed from a combination of injury and sheer exhaustion. Somehow, and this detail is conspicuously absent in virtually every account, Olaf manages to convey the dragon all the way back to the capital city of Whiterun. The people of Whiterun are suitably impressed with Olaf's hostage. They built a huge stone holding cell at the rear of the palace, which they rename Dragon's Reach. This enormous cell serves as Numenix's prison until his death. Olaf himself eventually becomes the High King of Skyrim, putting an end to the War of Succession. Presumably, his great deed made him the only leader upon whom all the world could agree, and so the land once again had peace. As a visitor to Skyrim, I find this tale both fascinating and highly entertaining. it is one of the most celebrated legend of the Nords, and one can easily understand why. It's a story of surpassing heroism in which a resourceful and worthy Nord does battle with a truly terrifying adversary and emerges victorious by yelling him into submission. The only way in which this could have been even more of an Nordic tale would be if Olaf and beat Numenex in a drinking contest. The legend is not without its doubters, however. The bard Svaknir, who lived during Olaf's reign, wrote and performed an alternative verse that challenged Olaf's version of events. Enraged, the High King threw the rebellious bard in prison and destroyed all written copies of the verse. However, I would love to lay hands on a copy of that verse. I admit, I'm immensely curious to know... Man, Stick Drift, don't be fucking with me now. I admit, I am immensely curious to know what assertions Svaknir made about how Olaf really defeated Numenex. These are a few ancient bard texts that provide... There are a few ancient bard texts that provide a possible answer. These tomes suggest that Numenex was particularly foul-tempered because he was extremely old. In these accounts, the dragon spends his final years terrorizing the countryside before flying off to the top of Mount Athor to die in peace. When Olaf finds Numenex, the dragon is too weak to defend himself. Olaf and his men capture the beast without effort, but decide to take advantage of the situation by fabricating a heroic tale. It is worth noting that all of Olaf's warriors who were said to witness the shout duel went on to become wealthy leaders during Olaf's reign as High King. However, it is equally likely that Svaknir had some grudge against Olaf, and his scandalous verse was an attempt to damage the High King's reputation. Alas, we will never know. I leave you now, good reader, with this gentle reminder. A good historian must remain impartial and consider all points of view. Time has a way of distorting our record of events, so the closer you can get to the original sources, the better. That's a decent book, much better than Froggy and Holgear. But yeah, this is a good enough spot to stop off. Next time when we come back, I will be heading to Whiterun to start the main quest line, and once I get to the point where I have Lydia as a housecarl, I will take her to the farm. I forget the name of it. I think it's the Golden Hills Plantation or something. I will take her there and make her the steward. Once I have all that settled out, I will have stuff to plant for food, stuff to plant for potions, and probably a few more patches of land to do whatever I want with. Once we have that done, we can kind of do whatever. And at that point, I'll probably be a little bit higher level, so we can actually do some of the Creation Club content. But today was a good day to play this game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time with another Skyrim episode.